Markie Riddick, right here from Elizabeth City, North Carolina. This YouTube is mainly for the men, the fathers that's actually want to be in the kids' life, and hate to say it like this, but it is what it is. I'm gonna say petty baby mothers that actually give the fathers trouble when it comes to seeing a child or child support or etc. and actually hindering them from being in their kid's life, even the father would like to be in their kid's life, whatever the reasons may be. This YouTube is mainly for the guys that's actually willing to fight for their kids. If it's not in your heart, of course it's not gonna work for you. But if in your heart, I know it'll work for you. And this is without even getting a lawyer, so you don't need no lawyer for none of this. And the reason I'm telling you, this is something that I have done personally to gain what I got because of my son, for as child support and as far as custody. Actually, I'm pretty sure it goes for the whole state of North Carolina. As far as other states, I don't know if what I've done will work for other states. I can't say that, don't know. But I would say within North Carolina, and I know say also within the State County where I'm from. I actually done this myself. This is nothing on hearsay. This is something that I had actually done without a lawyer. I would say this. Start like this. This is the documentation. Everybody probably seen this paperwork before. We get delivered to your house from the sheriff about child support or whatever. And this is for my child support case that I went to put it to the side. And that's based on this is how it all started. Even though I went through things concerning my son's mother or whatever before the child support came into effect, because I know a lot of men myself would never start taking care of our children. It's just that the mother will find some way or another to keep you away from being in life because they're maybe not getting the attention that you want to give them. I don't know. Whatever their reason is, I can care less. I know it should not be happening. That's when the child had to do with the situation. So, I'm gonna say this, from that being on, what led me to fight for custody for my son, because men should not be going through certain things when it comes to children at all. And being that you have kids with these women and you have healthy kids, and people don't understand that when kids come out the womb healthy and they join life, you should not want to do anything to ruin life, because we also could have been faced with kids, because kids having autism is real strong these days in time. And you got parents that the kids' dad, like it ain't nothing, to realize that when we have kids healthy, it's a blessing. And it doesn't make no sense. And then if the kid had certain things, mental things, they'll draw the family together sometimes. But it shouldn't be like that. No matter how the kid's mental state is, a father should always be in the kid's life, because the father is really an important part of a kid's life. Trust me, I know this. So, with that being said, I'm gonna go to, the paper that I put on the floor right there was one for my child support custody, which started my whole session fighting for my son. And it's only because I did not know. But for the love that I have for my son, it forced me to fight and do research and dig deep in what can I do to obtain my rights that I quote unquote thought I had once you get on child support. When you're on child support, you have no rights, period, generally. They talk, be on child support because you put yourself on it or she put you on it, you do not have no rights. I know, so y'all don't know this already. And on top of that, she can still, even though you're on child support, she can still keep the child from you however she wants to. And you can do the same thing. So if you're in your possession, you can do the, you ain't got to never take them back home, or she never take them back home. And she can do the same thing, which she's probably already doing it. So, the thing of it is, even on your child support, it still doesn't make no difference. So what leads to my situation is, I was told no from seeing my son when I was put on child support. So it led to me put up a fight. If it wasn't for her doing that, I wouldn't know even how to fight, because she could have played the game a little different. She could have played the game a certain way psychologically that I wouldn't even think about fighting. But that word no, when I love my son, put me up for a fight. But I'm gonna go to that. This is called a civil sermon, when you actually put go down to the courthouse and you actually file for basically whatever you want to try to obtain concerning your son or daughter, as far as custody wise, full custody or joint custody, whatever you want to do. This is a civil sermon that I filed. Here where I'm from, Palisade County, more like $150, maybe $200 at the most when you file this. But this right here keeps you from getting a lawyer. Forget about buying a lawyer. A lawyer that I got a contact with will charge me $3,500, $4,500 to do something that I'm ready to tell them about myself or the situation, which I can do myself. So, and like I said, this is the North Carolina, State of North Carolina, and the civil service paper. Under this, once you file for this motion, where the headache come from is you gotta go back and forth, get things notarized, and all this. This is where the headache come from. This is where they put you in position to see if you can give up. Okay, they give you, well, everything can be done in the courthouse. So you gotta go over here, get this notarized, and go get this turned in this way, and all the etc. So, with that being said, like I said, if you love your child, you do what you can, you do what you have to do. But it's just aggravating, but I really enjoyed it. So, like I said, this is what I found for the civil service for my son. And once you go through that, you get prepared for what they call a mediation. I'm pretty sure y'all probably heard other families talk about mediation and all this stuff. Mediation can go either way. This was a copy of the custody mediation cover sheet they get in the mail. Pretty sure y'all seen it before. And that's coming from the courthouse itself. You prepare for mediation. But along with the filing of, back up a little bit, along with the filing of that civil sermon, you have what they call that's in the courthouse, it's called a complaint for custody and or visitation. This form right here, and what they file, when you go to the courthouse, they will actually give you a form, a piece of paper, tell you to go online and file for what you're trying to file for, and you do your documentation on that as far as the mother name, your address, etc. Make sure you have the correct address. If you don't have the correct address where the mother or the child landed here, it's not going to work. So you got to make sure you have the correct address, and that's the way they stand at. So this is the paper, the form that you have to do online. And once you do that, make plenty of copies. And once you have the copies, and like I say, what you do is turn it in to them, and they pay for everything. Like I said, between $100, $50, maybe $200. And they're gonna ask you, do you want to have it mailed by the sent by the sheriff? Do you want to mail it yourself, or do you want to send it off in certified mail? I think it costs maybe here about $35, between $50 for the sheriff to deliver it. If you do it yourself, it's not gonna work, because they say you do it yourself, but I advise you not to do it, because she might not want to accept it because you bringing it, and she don't want to do that. And she don't have to, for the sheriff, she has to accept it because it means she's been served. But what I did was, I had mine certified mail. Well, they have my certified mail and give you this to do the certified mail. And she have to sign off to it. She don't always have to sign off to it. But you know, most people are curious what they get in the mail, so they're gonna do what they can do to find out what's in it. Because when you put the letter off on the mail, it says your name or her name. It don't say what's in it. So out of curiosity, she want to know what's in it. She got to sign for it. She been served, and you save money. So the thing of it is, she signed off to it, and once she signed off to it, and she turned everything in. This is when you get ready for they call the mediation date. So I have my mediation date, and during the mediation, they give you a package. And this package is called Parenting Agreement and Order of Consent. So this package here is something that's basic stuff that you should be doing anyway as a parent. It don't make no sense when I put ourselves in a predicament. They got the court system in our family business. They get to tell us how to take care of our family. It should not be like that. So, but when we have petty baby mothers or father don't do nothing, dad won't do nothing, that's what you got to do. I hate for somebody to do this, but it is what it is. So, and you know, whatever, just put your initials. But this don't mean nothing, because you agree to everything in this form. It doesn't mean anything. It's that you agree to it, but she have to agree to it too. And if she don't, that means you gotta get ready to go to from the by you not agreeing in the mediation, that means you prepare preparation for court, for a hearing. So in my case, she didn't agree with it. And I'm like, yo, this is everything. At the end, I signed to for to be co-parenting the right way. And she didn't want to do it. So, you know, I know that is. Most mothers, you got their mother's name in mind, their head, their friends, do this, do that, do this, do that. And not because they've been taught that way, or they did that to their baby daddies. So my thing is here, while I'm doing this, to break that cycle. So in other words, too many mothers keep doing certain things because they're going to lose out. They're going to lose. So, back to what I'm saying, this is the agreement. Parental agreement, order of consent. Anybody signature initials, it don't mean too much if she's not gonna agree with it. So it brings to another thing. Why you gotta sign a form as a confidential, but as a custody and visitation mediation questionnaire, first judgment of a district. So this is a bunch of questions they ask you: full name, etc., your biological father, etc. Have you ever had it? I gotta say this: violent related crimes and stuff like that, domestic violence, restraining orders, protective orders, stuff like that. My old chat no. So my thing is here. Glad I brought it up. Make sure you don't communicate no threats, because they're gonna use that. But if she does not do anything for go get restraining orders and anything, so you might want to do this paperwork in order before she does that, because she gonna get a restraining order against you. It's gonna make it that much harder for you. So you want to get things done way before it gets that far. Luckily, I beat mine before I did that. And also in my case is that actually, even been times I want to go kick the damn door in. Excuse my language, but it is what it is. It's been times I want to kick the door in because I ain't seen my son in so long, between 6-7 months. But I didn't want to, because if I do that, I really lost out with kind of my son. So I had to remain humble and deal with it. I cried nights. It is what it is. I love my boy. So what you want to do is what they call when you call the sheriff and ask the sheriff to go check on him. That's something I can name right now. Probably come to later on. But what you want to do is you call the sheriff a well check, something like that. So the sheriff will actually go and check on the child. That prevents you from getting in trouble, because you don't know what that family gonna do once if you go into the house or whatever, try to see your child. They might say you did so did that. Me personally, I'm a felon. I got probably one of the worstest felons you can probably have. So, and well, nah, I ain't say that. Ain't no predator. Let's say this. I have a violent crime. So, we're gonna do it like I can say this. But so you want to restrain, you want to be in your child's life, try to remain humble and don't be doing certain things that prevent you from keeping from your child. Some people like the drama, I don't. Some people like to be around, to be arguing with their baby mom, all this stuff, I don't. My thing is about my son only, and we keep it like that. So I don't want to do the little drama stuff, but I will respond to issues, I will respond to it. So, but I had to learn how to do that. Also on this Facebook stuff. Don't go back and forth on Facebook with mothers. I had to tighten up my mind, like, yo, this either I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna fight. I'd rather fight than keep doing this Facebook back and forth stuff, and it's nonsense. So I put up a fight. So with that being said, now we did come to agreement for the mediation, and but what I did, I filed what they call joint custody. And the object of is, I don't want no weekend deal. I want weeks, whatever. So what I did, I wanted my son, my child. The goal is to get 180 some days out the year. So that would mean with a joint custody coming next. In other words, by you having 180 some days out the year, that means y'all actually splitting that year in half that y'all both have with your kid. So with that being said, after you do that file up there, you'll come with a motion where you get a paper in the mail about it's called instructions for request of civil action hearing form. This form right here is the form that let you know how many days you are free and the months you're free. But see, 3 months prior, how many days you're free out there in months. So it's get prepared for the hearing. So after that game is to go every single day down. And not only that, make sure you follow through all them steps. One step can crash. One false step, it'll crash on you completely. And like I said, and the main thing is actually to actually have her address. You don't have the address where she's laying her head at, it's not gonna work. And once you do that file, you what you do is you send to the, you either fax it or mail it. I fax mine. I want it quick as possible. And you fax this form to the judge, and you get another paper back in the mail and tell you what day that you have a custody hearing. Mine was in December 6th of 2018. Remind you, I put on child support August 2018, 23rd, and I filed my papers 3 days after I put on child support. Couple days after, say 4, on that following Monday. But December 6th was the day I had my custody. And as far as preparing for your custody, you want to make sure you get talking on the phone. Don't do much talking on the phone with your baby mama or whatever. Do the texting. That forms paperwork. The object of the game is to win the game with paperwork. Verbal stuff, don't cut it. Paperwork, I don't care if you got it handwritten, if it's text message or whatever. Screenshot it, email it to yourself, take notes, documentations, sticky pads, etc., etc., etc. Do everything you need to do to fight and come up with key points. Why you won't get your child and all of this stuff. So whatever you have love for, what you put in it. So with me, I had so much paperwork, ridiculous. I actually became a lawyer. So, and what I'm getting at is, like I said, I've been in trouble before, I've been in prison before, I did 7 years myself. So I already know what to feel like being a jailhouse lawyer. So, with that being said, I did that, and actually, out of all the paperwork I did, down to nothing but paperwork I have, nothing but paperwork. It's all screenshot paperwork, medical record stuff that I tried to obtain for my son. And believe it or not, I was blocked out from when it came to my son, I was blocked out from everything that existed, and I didn't even know it. The only thing my name was the birth certificate. As far as them, my name was on no daycare stuff. I mean, they actually kicked me out of my son's life, basically, and I didn't even know it from the beginning. So, but this fight that I fought, by me fighting for my son, I found all this out. So, with that being said, put up a fight. And once you get in a fight, as far as what I did was, I did all that work and not one thing got presented. Which is crazy. Not one thing. So the judge already knew that I came to mean business. The judge, I told the judge, I didn't care nothing about my baby mama. You know, she's my baby mother, but my son's what I care about. But it's too bad that I'm in this predicament knowing I was already take care of my son before this all went down. But so we do with pettiness. But once again, we're going to do during the court session, the judge granted me my joint custody. Like I said, I had 1 week on and 1 week off, 1 week on, 1 week off, and then we kind of alternate holidays. It's more to it as far as like how the scheduling go. So we both share 50 physical and 50 legal. So the judge granted me that. So from that, the judge himself told me his personal name is Mr. Harris, Judge Harris. Like I said his full name, but his name is Judge Harris. I would say this man, like I said, nothing got presented. Even though I had all my paperwork and everything. Oh, one more thing. Courtroom do not accept cell phones in the courtroom. So I advise you, everything you have, buy a little tape recorder. And from that tape recorder, we had conversation with the child support agents, whatever. Record them. They didn't know nothing. I'm telling you for myself. Every time I went to see my child support lady custody appointment, I recorded them. I didn't tell them. Not at the time. I recorded them. And I kept asking questions and digging them in big deeper holes than they can imagine. And coming up with lies and trickery. So then by me winning my child support, my custody case, my child support was still continuing. But kind of find out that I was paying a certain amount of money a month, and I had a meeting with the child support people. They supposed to reduce it. They reduced it, but kind of find out they want to reduce it onto an agreement with them, not with Riley. So by them not reducing it with Riley, we'll give for example, if I'm paying $400 a month, and you go to the child support agency and say, well, we're going to reduce it to $200 a month. Even though you're paying $200 a month, the other $200 still go on your arrears. So you would never be able to get out of the hole. Remember that, you would never got to get out of the hole. So that reducement stuff, always ask for copies if they give it to you, and always make sure Riley knows about this reducement that the child support agents itself are doing, because I got them on recording of the how basically what's saying is how corrupt they are. They're real corrupt, not have this. So by me winning my custody case, I actually went back and filed a motion for the termination of my child support. So you go in for terminating child support, you do the same exact thing. You go file for your custody, and when I give you his called a motion and notice of hearing for moderation or modification of child support order. So with that, you got 5 things out here. You got increase, decrease, suspended, terminated, or other. I put terminated. So never put increase, decrease. Put other. It's really gonna go work when you have 50-50. From my understanding on that note. So I have that information. I did that. So once you win that, you have to take the custody order for the custody to the child support agency. And you do that because if they don't know about the custody order, or they know about the child support hearing modification, they'll act like they never got that order. So what you want to do is take it to them first before you have a child support date, so they can continue it longer. So my thing is, I took mine first before I had for my date, and once again I recorded them. And the lady asked later about why my arrears still going up if I was paying my money every month. The reducement they asked me to. She told me that the reason why it's like that because there was agreement between me and her. So I'm saying to her, what about Riley? Why didn't you let Riley? Why didn't you inform Riley of this? Because my arrears are going up and you're not telling me. I'm going playing by the rules while you ain't playing by the rules. So I'm asking more questions. I'm digging her in the dirt. Like I said, I'm recording them. So, like I said, I'm still waiting for my court date on the 15th of January for my termination of child support. So what happened with that is, the lady's supposed to do some things by getting up with me to let me know what's going on before that court date, and I haven't heard from her. I emailed her 4, 5, 6 times, and not one time she ever replied. So, on a Thursday, I want to say, I guess right here, at quarter 15, let's say the 8th, the 9th, 10th. With that, still haven't heard no response. So I emailed again. I said, you know what, since you don't want that response to my emails, we'll let you know what I have done yet. I recorded our conversations to show that how corrupt your establishment is. So from that, man, by me doing that, I finally got an email back from her. Out of all the time I emailed her, I finally got an email back. Then she come with saying that you have a court date coming up for adjustments and all this stuff. The key thing is, don't pay attention to keywords. That they say wordplay. Like I told her, I never asked for no adjustments. I asked for termination. Boom. Now I'm going forward to the court date. When I had a court date, the judge came with the same thing because most cases, when you in joint custody or over custody cases, it always start as temporary. But temporary is what they do in your face if you don't have nothing. When I mean at 50-50, that means I got 50-50 when it's temporary, I got 50-50 when it's permanent. But they try to pay the wordplay on you to keep make you back down. And like I told the judge, it's on recording, so I'm telling you this. And this, if you ever find a judge, you can talk to him too. I told the judge in my face, since you and this passport lady keep doing this temporary stuff in my face, give me temporary service, then we come back again and do it permanent. But it's gonna be the same thing. You got 50-50 regardless. So once again, the judge, he gonna say in my face, I'm not gonna lock you up. You can't lock me up. I mean, I hate to say that, you can't lock me up. Because the child support company done filed this motion. My son's brother done filed for this motion. I filed, so you can't scare me with that. They don't really know that I don't mind eating a couple of eggs, do a couple pushes reading the books if I get back home anyway. So they couldn't scare me that tactic. So And I also brought up the fact that I recorded my conversations in the child support agency. Okay. What I was saying was, once you're in court, when I was in court, basically, the judge did a lot of scare tactics he tried to do, but it didn't work. So I told the judge that I actually recorded the conversation with the child support agency, whatever. And they kind of like, I know it scared them, but they wouldn't present it. So I tried to. So the more the story is, from that scenario, it actually told me to pay my arrears. And the only way, because I'm in the arrears, is only because what the child support people do. Even though, like I say, even though they're talking about the reducement and stuff, and you paying the reduced part, the other part still adding on to your arrears. And I never knew that. But for this situation, it taught me this. So this is something that as fathers should know, and it's something that we should ever do about this. I'm currently right now getting my mind right, I'm ready to take this to the news. But it's all about how my deliverance gonna be. And some of them might be buddies. I mean, all of this stuff going on. So I'm trying to be careful with how I move, because I don't want too much info. Well, I don't care what the heck know. As long as they know about it. As long as y'all able to know about it. And as fathers. So like I said from the beginning, follow, my name is Markie Riddick. In North Carolina. Subscribe to this channel. My friend of mine that's recorded for me. He actually gonna break it down for all the different segments. So I know 30 minutes can be too long or however. So I want y'all to get mental stress. So however you can, if you gotta keep winding it back on YouTube, whatever, you get this point. This stuff right here, it actually works. And I said, when you fight for your child for custody, don't go with a little bit of paperwork with 2 pieces of papers and all this stuff. Pull all that you can. Like I said, do not put on the phone talking to your baby mothers or whatever. You actually text. You want to text. You want to create paper trail. I don't care how you have paper trail, you get that paper trail. And like I said, you screenshot the conversation, whatever, and you email it to yourself, then you print it out. You know what I'm saying? Do not want to go on that. Go whatever you need to do as far as, like, even with daycares. Is your name on the list for daycares? Can you pick a child up and all this stuff? I never had a chance to experience me picking my son up for daycare. I haven't experienced that yet. I wanted to, but they never had my name on the list to be able to. And I'm still giving them money. And I was able to enjoy that moment with my son. So, but now I can, because I actually want everything. He's not at daycare right now because I'm actually enjoying him. I actually have my own business, so it's actually like I kind of do go make my work one week, and then following when I get him, we relaxing and chilling sometimes. Every now and then I might take him to work with me. And right now, I do heat and air, so right now I'm actually got to keep him from actually turning up my vents. He not to take a screwdriver or screw my vents now. So, and he only be 3 pretty soon. So I advise you as fathers to fight for your child. Peace out.